Hello, good morning. Welcome to the breakfast show on Haske TV. As usual, we share our thoughts and perspectives on the talking points on burning issues in the country and across the globe. With me in the studio is,
Ahmed Abubakar.
and as usual, I'm your uncle Musa Agbado. Today, we have a very special session. It's the World Optometry Week. Uh, we have Dr. Angela, the Secretary, National Optometric Association, Taraba State Chapter, uh, to create awareness and tell us more about what they do as an association. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's World Optometry Week,
Yes.
and here in Taraba State, you are creating awareness. Last week, you did World Glaucoma
Glaucoma
Week.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing a lot. Yeah, so you can tell us more.
Okay. All of our activities started last week. We had the World Glaucoma Week, which we wrapped up on Friday. Then this week, starting on Monday, we are having a optometric week, and today we'll be having a workshop at Federal Medical Center by 10 o'clock. We're just trying to let the public know with regards to World Optometry Week, who we are as optometrists, what we do, our role in healthcare. So that's the essence of what we are trying to create the awareness, because we know that a lot of people don't know who is an optometrist. A lot of people call us opticians, some call us oculists, some call us refractionists. We have different names. So when you come to eye care, we have like four different personnel that take care of the eye. We have the ophthalmologist, optometrist, optomic nurse, and then the optician. So each has its own area it contributes to give the patient the best. So we just want to like, okay, you'll be hearing about optometrists. This is who we are. We are primary eye care doctors. We are healthcare professionals that specialize in the eye. When you come to eye check or anything that has to do with eye check or eye care, optometrists are the first point of call before meeting any other professionals attached to eye care. So we want to create that awareness this week and let people know more about us. And it's very, very necessary that we do that, especially in the north here, because we know that unlike in the south, that we have a lot of universities that offer optometry. It just recently, I think in Bauchi, they just started optometry all within the northeast. Okay, they started in Kano a few years ago, and now Bauchi. Then when you go to northwest, I think it's only Sokoto that is offering a course. So within the northern area, optometries are just coming up. Then when you go down south, we have a lot of universities. AFSU is there, Abia State University, Imo State University, University of Benin, Madonna. A lot of them have been offering the courses for more than 20 years now. So within the north here, I want to also create the awareness so that people know what we do and possibly encourage their wards, their children to go for such a course. Yes.
To
Let's hear
kamar
from you.
kamar yadda masu kallo ta yi bayani, tana bayani ne akan matsaloli na idanu. Ita likita ce wanda sun kware a bangaren idanu, wanda idan mutum yana da matsalan idanu to su ne mutane na farko da ya kamata mutum ya nema domin su kula da shi. Ta zo wannan zaure namu ne ta mana bayani saboda mutane da dama idan suna da matsalolin idanu ba su san ina za su ba. So duk lokacin da aka yi magana kan optometry ana maganar likitoci ne wanda suka kware bangaren idanu musamman a matakin farko. Idan ka dan samu matsala idonka kana jin kasa-kasa ne ko kana jin zafi ne ko idonka yana yin ja da sauran matsaloli na idanu ko yana kaikayi, so duk inda ka je ka ga an rubuta optometry, so wannan yana nuna su ne bangaren likitoci da suke kula da idanu. So shi sa ta zo musamman ne daga kudu take ta zo saboda ta tabbatar cewa mutane sun fahimci menene suke yi. Abinda kuma suke shi ne suna kula da idanu. Muna fata cikin wannan shiri kamar yadda muke jan ragaman shirin nan za ta ci gaba da mana bayani ingantacce kuma da kuma cikakken bayani domin kowa ya fahimci dalilin da ya sa ta zo wannan zaure namu na breakfast show yau Juma'a.
Well, Dr. Angela, hope we will be at your workshop later in
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
But generally, are there lifestyle that affects vision?
Yes, there are a lot of lifestyles, especially negative lifestyles that can affect vision. One of it is poor diet. Um, if we don't take enough vitamins, or our food not containing enough vitamins, vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, and E basically, and those that contain omega fatty acid. These are some of the nutrients that the eye really need very well for the vision to really function properly. Apart from poor diet, we also have excess um, screen time. This one is just common. Is affecting everybody. When we talk about excess screen time, like using the phone or the computer and all these gadgets all the time, focusing on the eye, which we are seeing very prevalent and paramount within us now, because everybody wants to connect to the internet and all that. So excess use or exposure of the eye to screen time is also affecting the eye. That's what we call computer eye syndrome, when you are always looking at the phone or looking at the light without releasing the eye, because the eye normally work in what we call rule 20-20-20, in the sense that you look at 20 minutes, you use 20 minutes, look at a distance at 20 feet, allow your eye to focus for 20 seconds. That is naturally how the eye works. 20 minutes or 20 seconds at 20 feet. But when you see that you're always busy, possibly somebody that has to use the laptop or use the phone, you have to do focusing. You know that naturally you're going to break that rule. So all these things will contribute to what we call eye strain. And not only that, it has been seen that there is emission of blue light coming out from phones, laptops, and all that, and the effect affects the macula, the back of the eye. So that kind of habit, which is common to everybody now, we have to look into it, because there is a deadly effect to our vision. Always looking at the phone, always looking at the system, always looking to all these gadgets, television, and all that. Anything that emits light, we have to be very careful. The duration we are doing the focusing. Consciously look at it and try to release the eye so that the eye will be able to collect and function as it's supposed. Another one is smoking and drinking of alcohol. This can affect the nerves of the eye. It can affect also eye functioning or the vision. Another thing again is constant rubbing of the eye. Possibly people that have allergy, whenever your eye is scratching you, just the normal rubbing can affect some layers of the eye that can result to blurriness of vision. Apart from that, also we can see in the area of light, maybe it's under the sun, people walking under the sun, like this during this season now that the weather is too hot and all that. It's also advisable that if you must be under the sun or if you must use those computers and all that, you use a protective glass. So these are not some of the habits naturally we see every day. We are used to it, but they are definitely going to affect your eye.
Before we go to Ahmed, last week you marked World
Glaucoma.
Glaucoma Week.
Yes.
Can you briefly talk on that?
Okay. Yes, glaucoma calls for awareness, is a public health issue because of the nature of glaucoma. Glaucoma, another name we give to glaucoma is silent thief of the eye. Is a group of eye diseases that can cause irreversible blindness. Glaucoma is an eye condition that can affect the eye, and the patient itself will not have any symptom. No pain, no itching, nothing. The eye is okay. The patient is seeing very well, but the eye is green. Possibly at the 70-80%, when the eye is already gone, that is when the patient will begin to discover, I can now not walk well or see my environment well. And this is because we have two types of vision. We have central vision, we have peripheral vision. So peripheral vision is what helps you to see at your um as like if people that are driving and all that, you have to look at your as in like 360 degrees per hand. So glaucoma start attacking from the periphery. So because the person is still seeing with the central, so feel like I'm okay. My eye, there's no problem with me. So before you know it is when it might started from here and getting to that central, then the person will now notice by then the eye is gone and it's gone. And it sometimes runs in families. A lot of people, maybe their grannies or relations, have been blind before. Also, like this person might be susceptible to be a victim of glaucoma. And some people that have had a hit on the eye, if you know that you have trauma, anything have ever hit on your eye from your growing up, possibly you didn't go to hospital, you just buy some drugs from chemists and it got resolved. The possibility of that blow to attack the back of the eye where we call the optic nerve is there. Because the eye has what we call, it has a pressure, just like the heart, the range, like BP now, you say 180 over 120 over 80, that's the range whereby if it crosses, you know that this have gone up hypertension or hypotension. So the eye also has its own rate. There's a liquid in the eye that nourishes the eye. Once it's done, then it go back through an opening. We call it trabecular mesh opening, like a sieve. So that is the way it has been moving. So anything that hits the eye will possibly block that place that the liquid will pass. And once there is a block, the pressure will start rising. So possibly the patient might experience possibly pain, redness, and all that. Once you're having a severe kind of pain and redness, it's not something you just buy drug and try to like, okay, let me resolve it. You have to see your eye doctor. So glaucoma is an eye case that the nature irreversible, unlike cataract, that if you have cataract, you can undergo surgery and that one is okay. Glaucoma, even if you do surgery, you'll still be managing it till throughout life. And essence of the management is not even to make the sight better. Unlike cataract, if you do surgery, the eye will be better. This one, you are doing the surgery or you're using the eye drop to make it not to be worse, because anyone that has been affected can never be reversed. So that's why we are calling on people. Go and test your eye. Whether you have eye problem or not, just go and check your eye, because you might have the symptom, the sign, you don't know. So it's when we screen you, like the one we did last week, we saw a lot of people having the sign and they don't even know. We have to refer them, please go for management so that this vision can be preserved.
Well, thank you very much for that piece of information, Ahmed.
To masu kallon mu, kamar yadda Dr. Mrs. Angela Oleka ta yi bayani, da farko dai ɗaya daga cikin abubuwan da suke kawo matsala a idanu shine idan mutum yana da tarihin matsalan ido a family, musamman wataƙila a ce mahaifiyarka tana da matsalan ido ko kuma mahaifinka na da matsalan ido ko kuma kakanni. Matuƙar akwai mai matsalar ido a family ɗinku wanda jininka ne, iyaye kenan, akwai yiwuwar mutum zai kamu da ciwon ido. So abu na biyu kuma, kamar yadda doctor ta yi bayani, shine akwai abubuwa da suke kawo ciwon ido, musamman idan mutum akwai abincin da ya kamata ya rika yawan ci, abinci da suke da sinadarai na vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C. Akwai sinadarai a cikin waɗannan abincin da suke taimakawa idanu. Matuƙar mutum baya samun wannan kalan abincin yana ci, so akwai yiwuwar zai iya samun matsalan idanu. Abu na gaba, kamar yadda doctor ta yi bayani, shine yawan kallon screen, ko screen na computer ko screen na waya. Ya kamata mutane su rage yawan kallon waya. Ka rike waya ko kuma ka zauna a computer ka yi ta kallo na mintuna da yawa, yana kawo matsala. Ya kamata idan mutum ya dan kalli fiskan computer ko waya na dan mintuna, ya bari daga baya ya sake ci gaba. Idan ka samu awoyi kana kallon fiskan computer, akwai matsala. Ta yi bayani kuma akan susa idanu. Wani misali, kana jin kaikayin idanu, idan kana susa idanu zaka iya samun matsalan idanu. So wannan su daga cikin dalilai da ta bayyana, wanda cewa matukar idan mutum yana da waɗannan abubuwa, yana jin su ko kuma yana yin wannan abubuwa, so zai iya samun matsalan ciwon idanu. So akwai bukata a rage, a ci abinci da ake bukata da suke da sinadarai da za su karfafa idanun mutum. Kamar misali, sinadarin vitamin A mun sani akwai irin su carrot, wanda ana ci yana taimakawa. So ya kamata mutane su rika cin wannan abincin, kar su zauna sai su rika cin abinci kawai mai gina jiki ko kuma abinci mai sa ƙarfi kamar irin su carbohydrate. Bai kamata ba. Ya kamata a rika cin vitamin A, irin su carrot kamar yadda na yi bayani, zai taimaka. A rage kuma kallon computer da kuma danna waya na lokuta da nisa da masu tsawo, su ma suna taimakawa sosai. So wannan yana daga cikin dalilai da ta bayyana waɗanda suke kawo matsalan idanu. Ya kamata kuma masu kallo, muna fata suna sauraro kuma suna kallon abin da take bayani akai, kuma za su yi amfani da waɗannan shawarwari da take bayarwa domin a samu waraka. Kuma ta yi bayani cewa duk wanda yake matsayin shi na ɗan adam, ba sai ka zauna ka ji alaman ciwon ido ba. Ya kamata ka je ka ga doctor. Ba sai lallai ka fara jin idanunka na kaikayi ko idanunka ya yi ja ko idanunka yana ƙasa-ƙasa ko yana fidda hawaye kafin za ka je likita ba. Domin ta ce a biki da suka shirya na ilmantarwa da kuma faɗakar da mutane akan matsalolin ciwon idanu, sun samu mutane da dama wanda ba su taɓa tunani suna da matsalar ciwon idanu ba, amma da aka je aka gwada su, an samu suna da matsala na glaucoma, wanda matsalar glaucoma matsala ce babba da take lalata ido, mutum ya zama makaho gaba ɗaya. So mutane ya kamata a ce su riƙe kai kansu wajen doktoci da suke kula da idanu, ba wai